Greetings, everybody. Welcome back to Randomly Relaxing. Today we're going to do some Star Wars toys that are inside this box. There's a bunch of figurines, and I'm going to look through them. And I have up on my computer, I'll show you over here, a website that is pretty handy for finding information on these different figures, because I don't really have any of the original packaging for any of them, so kind of just have to go by look. And actually, like, this is the page I was looking for. So this has Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. These are all Kenner, which I think all of my figures are. But first, by the way, this is a puzzle box. Yes, it does not have a puzzle in it, although I do have the puzzle. I put it together and framed it a long time ago, and I don't know where it went, but it's around my house somewhere. So we'll start with our tea. If you're wondering what in the HE double hockey sticks is going on, this is an ASMR channel, which means I'm going to speak very gently, try to relax you. But we're also going to have a good time going through some Star Wars stuff. And speaking of sort of calming down, I want to talk a little bit about this tea I'm drinking. This is a kava tea from Yogi, and I first had this a long time ago, and it has carob pod in it and a few other things. Hazelnut flavor, toasted brown rice, interesting. Natural licorice flavor, cinnamon bark oil. But the thing that struck me about this tea the first time I had it is it's amazingly sweet. It doesn't have any sugar in it, so the sweetness just comes from like the natural sweetness of cinnamon and licorice and what else is in there? Well, it says natural flavor, so we don't know. But and then it's funny, it didn't list it. Well, carob pod. So these are the things I think that are in the, and stevia, it's got stevia, so it is, I guess, sweetened in that sense, but it doesn't have any sugar, and it's pretty amazingly sweet for something without any sugar, I think, and I don't think it has a lot of stevia. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't really say, does it? And kava tea, so kava, I think, is a root, and oh, there we go, I thought I forgot my spoon. So kava, it's like a root, I believe, and or at least the root is what they use in the tea, and it's supposed to have like a pretty profound effect on your mental state in terms of like relaxing you. I'm not sure if I've ever really felt that, but some people really feel that it absolutely calms them down. So if you're feeling kind of stressed out, you don't really like it, or maybe you've never really tried tea, not a big tea drinker, and you don't really like, unsweetened, totally unsweetened tea, which some people just don't like, I would say check this out. Maybe it'll be useful. And this brand, I think this brand, yeah, so this brand has like little sayings on there, or little like sort of fortunes on their tags. I don't know if you can read that. This camera kind of sucks. It says, "The one who listens understands." So I'm just gonna steep this for like a little bit, and then put my ice in so I can drink it, and then we'll get to our Star Wars. I hope everyone's been doing great. I did miss a scheduled day of video on this channel. I've been trying to do every other day, And yeah, I don't know what happened. I think like basically Thanksgiving happened, and I didn't have much time where it was quiet in my house to record a video, and yeah, I was kind of stressed out actually. The last few days had a lot going on. I still have a lot of work to do, but I'll take this time to slow down. Maybe it's before you're sleeping. Maybe it's sometime in the evening. Maybe you're watching this in the morning. Who the heck knows? But hopefully you can find some relaxation. It's very good to have, you know, kind of like some routines or some like default strategies for trying to relax and de-stress. I like to think of myself as maybe I don't like to think of myself, but I do think of myself as a pretty like stressed guy. I've always had a very high stress job. It's very busy, it's very high stakes, and can't make mistakes. So I've always sort of lived with a lot of stress, and in my old age I have been thinking a lot more about how to really have a plan for addressing stress. And I know when I was younger I would hear stuff like that, and someone would say like something like that, and I would just be like, ugh, I eat stress for breakfast, keeps me healthy. But stress is not good. It will harm you. There's lots of studies that show correlation between stress, like high stress events in one's life, and physical well-being, like illness and chronic medical conditions and stuff like that. So, and plus, just, you know, unless you're like living completely alone and have no contact with other people, which actually maybe a lot of people in this day and age are, but unless you're in that situation, like, stress will have a pretty drastic impact on the people around you. You know, if you come into relationships or conversations or meetings or whatever, and you're stressed out, like, you're just going to be, at least I am, and I think generally people are, you're going to be like more anxious and more quick to anger, and just, you know, have a hard time just sort of listening and being present with people. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of like, I don't mean to preach to you guys, because I like for example, meditation is something that I've always felt is like super important. Like, I will tell you all sorts of things about how great it is for you, and yet I really struggle to like ever get into a routine of meditating every day, which is really what you need to do to get the effects of it, to really sort of calm down your you know, your mental state. So you know, I know it's hard, but if you haven't ever tried meditation, you should try meditation. So anyways, I'll stop talking about that, but check it out. I'm gonna if you're interested in meditation, there's this app I found that's free. It's on the iOS platform, at least. It may be on the Android, but I'll put a link to that in case anybody's interested. I thought it was pretty good, because it's just like basically a bunch of recordings of information, and then like examples of meditations you can do, and it's free. It's from this like place that you know, is like a monastery or whatever, and they just basically educate people on meditation. So if you want to check that out, please do. It might improve your life if you stick with it, or even do it once. All right, so the first thing I've grabbed out of here is this little droid, and so what I would like do if I wanted to find what this was is, I know this is a lot of these things here, gotta go back to that. A lot of these things have like dates on them somewhere, and it's gonna be really hard to see any of that with this camera, but I think there's a date on here somewhere. Maybe there's not. I don't know. I thought there was, but I'm not seeing it. But, you know, I happen to know this is from Star Wars because, like, if you're a Star Wars nut like I am, you just sort of know these things. So I know he's somewhere in Star Wars, so I'll just, like, find him on this page. And there he is right there. Boom. And the first thing I noticed is that, you see, look at the sticker on this guy, like this part. And then look at this one I have. The circle is on the right on this one. It's on the left in the image, which is the correct way, because I was looking at these. Like if you click right here, click the price on eBay, it will show you some that are for sale. So they're all the opposite way of how I have. Actually, you know what? Wait a minute. Look at that. They're all the way that I have it on mine. See how like the circle's on the right, and then you look at this one, and the circle's on the left. So maybe this one's wrong. I don't know. Anyways, this is Gonk Droid. Date stamp 1978, so it's got to have a stamp somewhere on the thing. And yeah. So like what I would do is check out the price. There's one that's selling for $5 with 2 hours left. So this is probably, can I do sold here when I'm not logged in? Okay, I can. So there's 2 of them sold for $34, but they look in pretty nice condition. Here's one that sold for $24.99. And yeah, like one for $15. So yeah, it's got a tiny bit of value. Oh, what the hell? All right, so that's Gonk Droid. Let's go. I kind of want to go like in chronological order, but I'm not entirely sure what. I feel like this guy is like Empire Strikes Back, 1981. So yes, he is Empire Strikes Back. And I don't have any of the guns for these guys, but the only accessories I have are like this guy has a cape, and this is actually something from somebody, I don't know who. This I feel is like this guy. No, I don't think so. I don't know. Well, you know what? We can figure this out because it'll show the accessory or the wardrobe on the site. So let's go back over and see what we got over here. Okay, so this is going to be Empire Strikes Back, and there's Empire Strikes Back. This guy kind of looks like a bee or a hornet or something. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I don't see him. Where did he go? Where did he go? I'm gonna look for him in Star Wars. And it's not this guy. Because he's got kind of like spiky things there. You guys, we got a real mystery here. Maybe this is not a Star Wars figure. I feel like it is, though. It's definitely not Tusken Raider. Does anybody recognize this dude from any other toys? From 81, like He-Man or something? Yeah, I'm really not seeing this guy. Huh. Very strange. I don't see how he could be in Return of the Jedi because he's date stamped 1981. Well, I don't know. That's a mystery. I guess this guy is perhaps an orphan in this box of toys. Alright, I want to do this guy. He's like kind of got like an octopus head. sort of some tentacles on there. This one is date stamped LFL 1983, so that's telling me it's Return of the Jedi, which was released in 1983. Go way up here. Okay. So I'm looking for those tentacles. There he is, right there. And I think... okay, so this guy, you see here, this is the thing I was looking for. It's like a little skirt-looking thing. Interestingly, this guy looks a little bit different. My guy has like this, little, like, belt right here. I'll show you. See that guy? So, I don't know what's going on there. I feel like, did that belt just, like, sneak on there? Yeah, it comes off pretty easy, it looks like. So, I don't know if that really... belongs to him. Let's go back. Yeah, he really doesn't have that on the version in this thing. So I'm going to take it off. But I am going to put his little... Let's check price on eBay first before we go. These are all for sales. I like to go to sold items, check that out. Sometimes it doesn't go, and then you gotta like click it again. Even though it unclicks it, it still actually brings you... Oh, look at that. He does have a belt there, so I guess it does belong to him. Yeah, he's got a belt on all these. Huh. I don't know. I guess the images are not authoritative. Now these all have weapons, and they sell for like $40. Here's one with a weapon for $15. So, you know, maybe this one I have is worth, I don't know, $10, $15 or something. So I guess I'll put this back on. Switch back over here. Put his belt back on. I'm gonna take a sip of tea. Don't let me forget that, guys. Not that you have any control over what's happening in this video. Right, come on. Why is this so hard? There it goes. Okay, and then put this little skirt thing on. This guy has quite an elaborate outfit. He's got the belt, he's got the skirt, he's got the cape. Man, this dude. It's like Russell Westbrook, the fashion. Wait a minute. Oh, I got this guy turned backwards. Gee, how many crickets. So there he is. About as complete as I can get him. His name is Squidhead. Alright, here's a drink of tea. It's not as sweet as I remember. And for some, that's probably a good thing. Parched. Alright, I want to do this guy next. 'Cause I feel like he might be the dude with this thing. This guy is Return of the Jedi, right? Yeah. Yeah. I feel, oh, he's, isn't he Jabba the Hutt's guy? He's like in the Jabba the Hutt lair. Hanging out, being annoying. So are we in Return of the Jedi? Yes, we are. There he is right there. His name is Bib Fortuna. And I am correct that this is his... Yep. Let's check prices on eBay. Wow, look at that. Somebody's got a bunch of still in the wrapper ones, and I see the what was once a clear window is starting to turn really yellow, which I imagine is a real problem with these figures. There's some ones with the gown available for $9. This is pretty low dollar affair, and I think most of the Return of the Jedi ones are much less rare than like the Star Wars one, because you got to realize every successive movie that came out. Boy, am I gonna get this in here? I'm not gonna get it around his little tail thing. Like this thing. I don't know how to get that. It's a real mystery. There we go. So they just made more and more of these with every sequel, Star Wars sequel that came out. So like Star Wars had the least amount of toys, and it's the oldest, so I think more stuff is going to happen. He has a little belt too. So then Empire Strikes Back came out. They made more of those. Then Star Wars, and then Return of the Jedi came out. It was freaking, toy printing press madness. I feel like this guy might be pretty old. Check the date. 1978. I don't know if you can see that at all. But so this is like, some kind of droid who looks a little bit like C-3PO, who's right here. And then, guys like C-3PO could be in any of these movies, so you gotta look at the date. Oh, this one says 1977. So that's fun. So let's maybe look for both of these. Here we go. Get off a Bib Fortuna. Go back up to Star Wars. And see what we got. So there's the first guy. Death Star droid. See what he's clocking in at. Alright, so not too much. Probably $10 or something for this guy. And let's look for a 1977 C-3PO, which is right here. I don't think there's any other ones. So these are about the same, $15 maybe. This one's pretty beat up, I have to say. It's actually not. This one is like a real nice golden color. Complete Hong Kong. What is this one? Mine says. I think it says Hong Kong on mine. So, man, this is interesting. This is like. Is this an original, or is this like one of those reprints? I feel like it's a reprint. Man. If I wanted to have another hobby I could probably totally get into, it would be buying up the like sealed toys of Star Wars and Transformers. A lot of kids got into G.I. Joe and like He-Man. I did not get too much into those. I had friends who were into them, but I didn't really play with them. This one is from 1980, so this is Han Solo from Empire Strikes Back. I have this feeling that pretty much none of my figures are really worth anything. But that's okay. My daughter sometimes plays with these, and that's worth quite a bit. So yeah, it's like, 12 bucks for this guy. Han Solo. Alright, I want to see if there's a date on this guy. 1977. Okay, let's see what a 1977 R2-D2 goes for. So it could be this one. Except, no, I feel like the one I have looks a little different. I think it definitely looks more like this one. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Well, these look like they're... Oh, look at that. There's... Oh, look at that. I didn't realize this, guys, but check this out. This has a little compartment that opens up. That's like a little... It's like a little camera. Beep. Sorry, I had that off camera. But you see that little thing coming out? Oh man, that's cool. It's not really an accessory so much because it's like part of the thing, but it's cool that it has that. I didn't realize it. So yeah, it looks like these are fairly and he didn't really have any accessories to get, so I don't know, maybe this is worth $25. Maybe. Huh. Alright. Well, that's cool. Maybe that's the most expensive one I've got. Original R2-D2 from 1977. Look, maybe some of these stormtroopers. You always had to have a couple of stormtroopers to be the bad guys. These, I guess, look pretty identical in terms of design. This one says Hong Kong 1977. This one says 1977, but Hong Kong is a little, it's like different writing. So they both appear to be 1977 Hong Kong, but I got a little hair in here. But their markings are a bit different. So let's see what we see, guys. I'm glad that so many of these are 1977 originals. That's pretty cool. Piece of history, if you ask me. Yeah, I don't know, just this one stormtrooper here. Date stamp 1977, yeah, that's the one. Check price on eBay, here we go. And these guys have the weapons and they're like $32. So I gotta feel like the ones without weapons are... By the way, how crazy that so many of the listings have the weapons included that people could keep them. My goodness. Look at this, the weapon, just the weapon is $20.49. Man, that's crazy. A lot of these are, wow, $3.03 at auction. Not good, guys. At least if you're looking for a value. Wow. And here's one. China. So I think the China one is maybe a bit rarer than the Hong Kong. Huh. Interesting. Alright, let's go back and look. Let's see. So this is Lando Calrissian. And this uniform seems like it's from... Oh yeah, this is from 83, I think. No, it says 82. So isn't this like... I think he had like a helmet on, and he was on the ship where they like are gonna make Luke Skywalker jump into a sand pit that has a creature in it. Wasn't that Return of the Jedi? Or was that Empire Strikes Back? Boy, memory's gone, guys. Yeah, I feel like that was Empire Strikes or Return of the Jedi. Well, let's check it out. Be interesting because the date stamp is 82. But a lot of these like end up saying, you know, date stamp 1 year and then the release like is the year after. However, I kind of feel like they wouldn't produce toys before the movies were out. But maybe I'm wrong about that. So here's Lando, like as you sort of see him the first time in The Empire Strikes Back on that like cloud base. And I don't see him, yeah, so let's see if he's here. Okay, what's going on? How could he not be in either place? Oh, is he this guy? Yeah, he's this guy. Pretty sure he's this guy. Yep, this is the one. Okay. So yeah, I guess they did pre-print these. Date stamp 1982, released 1983, right down there. Alright, alright. There you go. Let's check out his, boy, a lot of them in the package still. There's one for $13 with none of this stuff. There's one for $5. This is pretty much got no value. It's alright. Oh boy, who's this guy? A pretty typical Star Wars alien looking dude. He is, gosh, I can't really see a date on there. 1978, so he's a Star Wars. I feel like this guy looks weird enough. Sometimes the weird looking ones are gonna be more valuable because like nobody bought them, so they just threw them all away. I think, anyways. That's my guess on what may have happened. So let's go up to Star Wars and find. I also feel like this list doesn't seem authoritative because I feel like there had to be more figures. It just doesn't seem like that many, but maybe I'm wrong. So this is Hammerhead. What kind of information does it give on these guys? Accessory count, joint details. That's kind of it. Alright. Well, let's see if my theory is correct. Nope. He's cheap. That's okay. That is Hammerhead. Let's see what else we got in this box, you guys. This guy looks like a Star Wars dude. Oh, gosh. He looks like a dude that would be on the ice planet Hoth in the Star Wars, or the Empire Strikes Back. Am I right? Hong Kong. I think it says 83 right there. So that would be Empire or Return of the Jedi. Yeah, see, kind of reminds me of like one of these dudes. But is he one of these guys? That's not Luke Skywalker. Yeah, no, this is definitely not Luke Skywalker. Let's go down to 83, guys. There he is. He is Endor. Okay, Endor Rebel Soldier. Okay. So he's a good guy. Let's see what he's worth. Yeah, $9-10 probably. Okay. Back to our box. Here's a guy that I feel like he was definitely on that 83 Return of the Jedi like ship where they were in the desert. I feel like I remember him like pushing Han Solo, or Luke Skywalker, I guess. Han Solo was like blinded from being encapsulated in carbonite, and he like couldn't see yet. So like I remember he had a blaster, and he was just like shooting. He couldn't really see. So yeah, 1983 on this guy. Let's see what we got. Oops. Here we go. Here's 1983. Yep, here he is. I mean, all the guys that we've looked for are here, so I kind of think this is pretty complete. I thought there was more, but I guess I'm wrong. I wonder if anybody who's watching this will be a expert on collecting these. I don't really know anybody who is. So here's one that I have, or like the one I have. It's $10, $15. So yeah, you know, pretty much par for the course for the 83 figures. This guy's another dude who looks sort of like, I barely remember him. 83. Let's check him out. Huh, I don't think I see him. Could he be down here? Nope. I'm starting to wonder if this guy is not actually. It's funny, I was just talking about how everybody we've tried to find has been found. But then this guy comes along and wrecks our party, you guys. Yeah. I don't see him. I don't see him. Is he this? Could he be this guy? No, not that guy. Let's see if any of his stuff is like removable. Maybe he's got a different kind of outfit on. Yeah. I just don't think he's in here, gang. It's not this guy. Looks totally different. So, yeah, I don't know. This, again, like, so actually I should tell you, I don't want to mislead anybody, but all of these guys I bought in a collection when I was like, gosh, I don't know, it was a long time ago. It was probably like in 87 or something, or 88. A friend of mine when I was a kid, who I traded baseball cards, sports cards with a lot, had like a lot of toys and just stuff, and I would trade him like sports cards for all manner of stuff. So this is 1984, so that's clearly Return of the Jedi. I actually saw him right next to another guy we were looking up, and he's supposed to have a robe too, but he does not. Well, I mean, he kind of has a robe like in plastic, but I think he had like an outer one, if I'm not mistaken. Power of the Horse. Gotta go up. There he is. Palpatine. Oh, okay, maybe he doesn't have a robe. Darth Sidious. I don't think we knew his name was Darth Sidious until like the more modern sequels or prequels. Alright. Didn't show up in the search. I don't know what that means, but I'm sure that's like not worth anything. This is kind of the last, I think. Well, this guy might be old. This guy, is he the same? Yeah, he's the same as him. So we got doubles. All right, 1980, Hong Kong. So he's from Empire Strikes Back. Let's check him out. Let's see, there he is. His name is IG-88. $15, maybe. $15. A couple of these have no bids. Maybe he's like 15 to 20. I don't know. Of course, maybe less because I don't have the weapon. I'll always have the weapon. Alright, I got 2 to go, you guys. This guy I remember from, I don't know what, 83. So he's from Return of the Jedi. That's kind of what I was thinking. Folks. Alright. What am I doing? Not Star Wars. Need Return of the Jedi. There he is. Nien Num. Nunb. See what he's going for. So, okay, maybe he's like a $15, $17, $18 one. No, they all have weapons, so he's probably like a $10 one without the weapon. And last, but certainly not least in our hearts, is Chewbacca. Let's see what he's from. 1977, so we got an original. We got a lot of cool originals. I like that. It makes a guy happy. Where am I going? Let's see what the original Chewbacca is about. Yeah, it'd be nice to have his little crossbow. There's one with the crossbow, $28. And he's maybe like a $15 would be my guess, or some for 15. Here's a bunch with the weapons, 15 and 19. So maybe this is only worth like $10 or so, $3.25. So the moral of the story, guys, I mean, I kind of knew this going into this, but the moral of the story on these figures is, frankly, none of the Star Wars ones, like the base ones, are really all that valuable. They're quite a bit more valuable if they're 1977s, and you have the weapons. But I don't happen to have the weapons. If you were a kid collecting these things, you probably have the weapons. But definitely the money is in the, you know, unopened packaged ones. So, all right. Well, thanks everybody for watching. I don't know when my next video is going to be. I kind of want to do a video on coronavirus, and not really anything too controversial. What I kind of want to do is dig in to the latest news and, you know, kind of scientific reporting on this Omicron variant that's got everybody buzzing in the news. I really feel like there's no information on it, but some of the stuff I've been reading gives me some hope about it. And I'll explain a little bit more of that when I do it. And by that time, there may be a lot more information out. Actually, it'll only be 2 days from now, and I'll probably do the video like later tonight, so there won't be any more information. Yeah, that's probably the next like sort of news, current events video I'll do. I also found these things. I was doing some like spring cleaning in the middle of found these 2 magazines, 321 Contact and Cracked. From the 321 Contact is from 1987, and the Cracked is from 1979. I thought it would be kind of fun to go through these, and maybe I'll find like an old comic book too. I kind of like looking through comic books and seeing like the ads, and I do have those. I do have, if you watch my other channel, ASMR Sports, you've seen my collection of the Visitors stuff, and that includes a complete run of the comic books. So I've got those, and those are from, you know, the 80s, mid 80s, early 80s, 83 onward. So I can whip one of those out. But yeah, so I've got those, and then I went to Target the other day, and that was kind of a milestone event for me because I don't really go out shopping. But I needed something for Thanksgiving. I needed to get some stuffing. And I thought that would be the easiest place to go to get it. So I was in there, and I was like, you know what? I really should look for some stuff to, you know, kind of open or talk about on my channel here. And I picked up some cool toys. I got this like cheap $20 drone that I want to just like look at, see what a piece of trash it is. It doesn't have a camera or anything. It's just like a little mini drone, but it has like 4 rotors, I think. It's like really small. So I wanna maybe play with that a little bit. And I got like a few Lego sets. I think they were all Star Wars, but I might have gotten something else. I think I got like a Transformer toy or 2. And yeah, I think that's it. But it was, I don't know, 5 or 6 things. So each one of those is probably a video. And maybe I'll, if I do one of these like magazines or the coronavirus or another news topic, maybe I'll do a little like kind of show and tell of the toys that I got, so you can see what's coming up. But that's what I got for now, folks. I'm recording this on Monday the 29th of November, and I hope to post it as soon as I can get it uploaded, so it's sort of on my schedule, on time. And then tomorrow, Tuesday, you'll see another video at my sports channel, ASMR Sports. to check out, and then just alternate every other day as long as I can keep it up. But I'm excited about all the content that I think I can do here. I hope everybody's enjoying it, and keep your eyes peeled for more. So please like this video if you enjoyed, and subscribe to this channel if you'd like to be notified. It helps me get more attention from the YouTube algorithm, so that's always a good thing. Alright, well, thanks so much, everybody. We'll catch y'all later. Have a great one. Bye now.